Honestly, I do not even know why are you going to feel so indecisive at the beginning of this week, the moment in time you realize that you are having this really surprising opportunity to finally do something about this idea you've had. My gorgeous Cancerini, seriously, you need to take this very seriously because it is going to improve your life greatly. And this sudden opportunity you are going to have when it comes to this idea and this opportunity, it's to do with you finally being able to make certain changes when it comes to your home, when it comes to your immediate environment. And these changes are indeed going to be quite big. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. The moment in time you find out about this surprising opportunity, okay, that you are going to have, and the moment in time you start becoming indecisive, seriously, it is not sorry, it is not going to take that long. A minute or two after, there is some kind of a really powerful sign you are going to have. You are going to have a very positive omen, very positive sign, and this sign is most certainly going to get your attention. You will be able to realize this sign. You will be able to identify this sign. Thank God, because after that moment in time, you will know that this is the actual direction in life right now you need to follow. Okay, you're gonna realize that there are gonna be certain things that you are gonna need to change. And when I say there are going to be certain things you're going to need to change, this is really a lot to do with the priorities. You know, you need to pay attention to the actual priorities in your life. Because of this, they are going to slightly change. But that doesn't matter. This is going to be brilliant for you, and you are indeed going to be so much happier. My gorgeous Cancerini, there is so much more to it than you can possibly imagine. This is not just a random idea to make certain changes when it comes to your home or when it comes to your immediate environment. This in itself is going to change the whole energy. You are gonna feel so much better because of this. You are gonna feel so much happier, and there is something really specific you are going to achieve within the next 2 or 3 months. There is a really beautiful achievement that you are going to have when it comes to this stage of your life, and there is something really specific you are also going to find out about yourself. You really are going to be pleasantly surprised. You're going to find out how good you are at something, how great you are at something, and you never knew this before. Like, you are about to discover some kind of a skill, my gorgeous Cancerini, you've never ever knew that you've actually had. And this is when your life is going to start to become so interesting. My God, one thing is literally going to lead into another. Okay, so it's all going to start with like you being able to finally do something when it comes to immediate environment, when it comes to some kind of idea you've had, because you're going to have this surprising opportunity indeed. But you see where all this is going to be leading to. Not only this is indeed going to improve your quality of life, very important when it comes to your energy, okay, but also you are going to find out through this process how great you are at something. You're gonna find out that you've got some kind of a skill you've never knew that you actually had. And this is what I said, like when things are gonna start becoming very interesting for you, because you are gonna decide to take this skill on the next level, and boom, in 3 months exactly, oh my God, so much is going to change in your life. You're going to open the door you never knew you existed, my gorgeous Cancerini. And this doesn't matter how old you are, at what stage of your life you are. This is really a lot to do with you finding yourself on your path to your own destiny, okay? But sometimes, you know, things are not revealed to us straight away. sometimes we just need to enjoy our lives. Sometimes we just kind of need to focus a lot on those things that makes us feel happy when it comes to our life in general, whether this is to do with our environment or whether this is to do with certain activities and things like that. You know, it is always ever so important in this life to kind of do things all the time that are going to make us feel better, that are going to make us feel good, you know, that are going to make us feel much happier. Anything that can improve our life in a certain way, it's actually more beneficial than we can possibly imagine. So this is why this stage of your life is going to be, my gorgeous Cancerini, like ever so important. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, do you know, it is to do with this particular person. Oh, really powerful energy, you know, very strong, very powerful, very sharp, you know. Something is kind of like at the same time so intimidating about this person. Somebody who is like extremely passionate about their life, but this person is also very kind of sharp and very kind of strict. And this person is going to invite you, my gorgeous Cancerini. This person, there is some kind of invitation you are going to have from this person. And in one way, I'm feeling like you're going to be like, oh God, I'm not too sure. Something is just going to make you feel like a little bit nervous or something like that when it comes to this person. Something is just going to kind of put you off when you become aware of this invitation, okay? And you really need to go with this flow. Whatever this invitation is all about, okay? You need to meet up with this person. You need to get over this. This is a little challenge that you will need to go through. Something is going to be kind of, something is going to be intimidating about this person. And you need to get over this challenge. And I'm so glad you're going to, because I can see you meeting up with this person at around the beginning of this week, and something incredible is going to happen. I think that you were paranoid that, you know, things are not going to go well and things like that. You know, but this is going to end up being an absolutely brilliant experience. And it doesn't matter at all what this person is all about. It doesn't matter at all why is this person exactly inviting you. It doesn't matter. What matters here is the fact that what's going to come out of it. You're going to find out something, oh my God, something ludicrous, something crazy, something so important, which is going to open your eyes. This is going to give you confidence. You are going to come out of your comfort zone, my gorgeous Cancerini, and you will know when it comes to one of the biggest problems of your entire life, you will know exactly what are you going to need to do in order to resolve this problem, in order to resolve this issue. Oh my God, you will know exactly what to do. And this is why this is so important for you to take very, very seriously. That problem that you will find out what to do with, finally, hallelujah, that problem, my gorgeous Cancerini, it has been affecting your passion. And also, number one, that problem has been affecting your passion. Seriously, it has been affecting your energy in a negative way. And the second thing is this problem has been making you feel a little bit paranoid and a little bit anxious as well, especially lately. So it's good to get rid of that energy, okay? It's good to move on from that energy. Absolutely brilliant. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, what I didn't say is that your number, when it comes to numerology, your lucky number this month, this week is number 10. Pam, pam, pam. It means that you are going to have some brilliant ideas this week. Okay? It means that you're going to have some brilliant ideas. And it's not only that. It also means that you are going to have a good luck when it comes to these ideas, as long as you focus on them. Okay, as long as you do something about them this week. Don't wait any longer. Just do something about them this week. And you are gonna be very, very lucky, okay? And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to the midweek, I just need you to be a little bit careful, because the certain person, this is not a good one, someone we want, this is not a good person, this person at around the midweek, somebody will really kind of want to collaborate with you about something, with something, Okay, and as soon as you hear about this collaboration, you're gonna be like, oh no baby, no. As soon as you hear about it, you will know something is not right, you will know something is wrong. Okay, and please do avoid this at all costs. Once again, I ask you kindly to follow your intuition. If something puts you off from a certain person, there is a reason for it. Trust me, you don't want to be sorry later on. Okay, so someone is going to want you, someone will want to have some kind of collaboration with you. You know, on one hand, it's going to seem like almost too good to be true. I know this is going to sound crazy. On one hand, it's going to seem almost like too good to be true. On another hand, you will instantly know, no baby, no, something is not right here. Something is not right here. And that's something that I need you to pay attention to. If you do go with this collaboration, oh my God, no, you don't want to do this. It would really end up like one big restriction, and it would be really bad for your financial situation, and something would happen here, you know, down on the line, and you wouldn't be able to forgive this to yourself. So this is why I need you to be very smart indeed and avoid this. Avoid this at all costs. And another thing I was going to say to you, you see, my gorgeous Cancerini, this week it's really a lot about two big ideas, two major ideas. So the first part of this week was about like you it's to do with this. It's to do with your home, your immediate environment, which is ever so important. And now, when we get to by the time we get to the meat part of this week, there is such an important news you are going to have, and this is to do with the second idea. What a brilliant time of your life! You're gonna be so happy when you get this news at around the mid-week. This news, my gorgeous Cancerini, changes everything. It's to do with an idea you've had. You will know you wanted to start some kind of a journey. You wanted to start something so important to you. You wanted to start something special to you. So when you have this good news, you will know, oh my God, now it's time to start this journey. And this particular journey, you are indeed going to be able to start only if you take a leap of faith. Something is going to seem a little bit risky, but you will know, baby, this is going to be absolutely fine. And this particular new journey that you are going to be able to start, seriously, this is going to be absolutely brilliant when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation, because you're going to achieve something brilliant. You're going to achieve something so big indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my God, you really need to be smart right now. So important. It is to do with this, my God, this situation. I know you're not going to like me saying this, but someone is going to be demanding something for you. Someone is going to remind you something to pay or something like that. And you're going to be like, no, baby, no. You're going to be like, no. Someone is going to like kind of remind you to pay something, and to pay something, you know, and as soon as that happens, you're gonna be like, oh God, you know, it's like you're gonna go into your stubborn side, and you're gonna your immediate reaction, it's gonna be like, no, I don't want to pay this, I don't want to pay this. But please, seriously, you are only going against yourself at this stage of your life. Just pay this up, whatever this is. I'm sorry, I know it sounds really tough, but it is to do with something that it's better off, it's gonna be so much better for you to pay this, to resolve this by paying this and just moving on. I see that as a wise thing, because otherwise, you know, you would not be able to kind of escape from this. You would not be able to move on from this. And as the time goes by, you know, I'm afraid whatever this is, like a debt or something, I don't know, it's very hard to tell. You know, this would become bigger and bigger and bigger. So at this stage, you would only go against yourself, my gorgeous Cancerini, by not paying this. I know it sounds really tough, but it's a very smart for you to do. So you can really kind of you can really kind of move on with your life. You can move on to the next phase of your journey. Oh, I can't see you moving on to the next phase of your journey if this is kind of left behind, okay? You really are moving into the new world right now, my gorgeous Cancerini, and this is something plop, 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 you just need to cut the cords with, okay? And that's the way to do it. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, at around the end of this week, this gorgeous, gorgeous person, somebody gorgeous, both in and out, you're gonna come across at around the end of this week, and this week this person is going to remind you of somebody in your past. This person is going to remind you of somebody in your childhood. You're really gonna have a moment like, oh my God, you know, and now suddenly you are gonna be reminded of something that you're so good at, something that makes you so different, something that makes you so unique, something that makes you so special. You know, and then you're gonna realize that you haven't been nurturing this side of you for a while. And this is gonna awake all sorts of feelings within you. And there is a reason why this is happening. This is the beginning of your transformation. This is the beginning of such a powerful unfoldment when it comes to your life. And this aspect of yourself you need to take with you. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what's going to be your tarotina cardina of the weekina. Did you get that? Okay, so I'm just going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Cancerini. Let's just see. Oh, hello, my darling, King of Cups. Well, there you go. There is also, oh my God, there is this beautiful person, somebody very dominant, somebody who is not afraid to show their own feelings, their own emotions, somebody who is very kind of firm and very successful in life. It's going to give you such an important advice. And this important advice you're going to have from that person, it's really a lot to do with you, kind of needing to, my gorgeous Cancerini, you're gonna need to deal with something legal, something official. There is something that, again, something legal, something official has been left unresolved when it comes to like a few years ago. Something was happening a few years ago, and this is going to be brought to your attention. And that's why something legal that you were dealing with, you know, and this person is going to give you an amazing advice. What exactly do you need to do with this? And when this comes back to the surface, and this is going to be important for your emotional well-being. And of course, it's going to be the right thing to do. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.